Breaking tonight, high-stakes peace talks between the United States and Iran begin in Pakistan, but deep disagreements over Lebanon and sanctions threaten to derail the entire process. We begin with a major diplomatic moment unfolding in South Asia, where the United States and Iran have sent top-level delegations to Pakistan for what could be the most critical peace talks in decades. The negotiations, taking place in Islamabad, mark the highest-level engagement between the two nations since the 1979 Iranian Revolution. But even before discussions begin, serious doubts are emerging. Iran has made it clear that it will not fully engage unless key conditions are met, including a ceasefire in Lebanon, relief from economic sanctions. These demands are already creating tension with the U.S. delegation. The U.S. team is being led by Vice President J.D. Vance, alongside senior officials and envoys. Iran's delegation is headed by Parliamentary Speaker Mohammad Bakr Kalibaf, representing Tehran's top leadership. Pakistan is acting as the key mediator, positioning itself at the center of one of the world's most dangerous conflicts. One of the biggest sticking points is Lebanon. Iran insists that any meaningful peace deal must include a halt to Israeli military operations in Lebanon. However, the United States has signaled that Lebanon may not be part of the current ceasefire framework, creating a major divide. This disagreement alone could determine whether the talks succeed or collapse before they even begin. Another critical issue is sanctions. Iran is demanding the unfreezing of foreign-held assets, relief from long-standing economic restrictions. But Washington has been cautious, aware that lifting sanctions too quickly could reduce its leverage in negotiations. Adding to the urgency is the Strait of Hormuz, a vital global shipping route. Iran's continued control and partial blockade of the strait has disrupted global energy supplies, driven uncertainty in oil markets, increased pressure on negotiators. This issue is expected to be a central focus of the talks. Despite the diplomatic push, the threat of military escalation remains. U.S. President Donald Trump has warned that failure to reach a deal could lead to renewed military action, with forces already on standby. This creates a high-stakes environment where diplomacy and military pressure are unfolding at the same time. The world is watching closely. These talks could determine the future of the U.S.-Iran conflict, stability in the Middle East, the direction of global energy markets. But with deep disagreements already visible, the outcome remains uncertain. This is more than just a negotiation. It's a test of whether diplomacy can succeed under pressure. On one side, the U.S. pushing for security and control. On the other, Iran demanding concessions and recognition. And in the middle, a fragile ceasefire and a region on edge. At this hour, peace talks are underway in Pakistan, but major disagreements remain unresolved and the risk of collapse is real. The question now is not just whether a deal can be reached, but whether the world is witnessing the beginning of peace, or the final warning before another escalation.